Hey everybody, in this video we're going to have 3 10-ball break and runs. I'm trying to do 1 10-ball break and run a day in February, just to keep me hitting balls every day. And got a new microphone with a mute button to hopefully make the audio a little bit better. It's hard for me to talk. I can't breathe out of my nose, which makes talking difficult. And some people suggested I don't do either talk or breathe, which I don't totally disagree with, but here we are. So first break here, we got the 1 and the 2 ball down. And got a little back cut on the 3 ball. We'll just go 3 rails around to the 4. And also, if anybody wants to help me out, I have 2 other YouTube channels that have been monetized, one for 10 years, one of them for about a year. And I'm going to link those at the end of the video. And yeah, they both need subscribers, as YouTube changed their subscription policy where they have to have a certain number of subscribers to stay monetized. So if anybody wants to help me out doing almost nothing, they could subscribe and that'd be awesome. Now on the 4 ball here, we wanted it to be actually dead straight on the 5 ball and underhit it a little bit. So now we'll be just hitting this with just some straight bottom and just drawing 1 rail. And out to the 6 ball, and got a good angle on the 6 to get to the 7. Yeah, playing this with some low right spin and just going to the bottom rail. And have an angle on this. I'm going to hit this with some high inside English and go 2 rails back towards the 8 ball. And got close to it, but I'm right-handed, so this is actually kind of hard for me to reach. Yeah, so I'm trying to climb on the table or try to find some kind of way I could shoot this without the bridge or the extension. So I decided just to kind of lay on the table and hit it with some inside spin and go 2 rails to the 9 ball, just around it. And I hit that ball really good. And now just try to draw this back just a hair. And it's going to slide to the left a little bit towards the 10 because of the angle. And then deposit this 10 ball, and I'll be on to the second rack. Alright, and then rack number 2, now we got 1 ball down on the break. Nice spread. And I'm actually trying to cut this 1 ball and go actually 3 rails and back to the center of the table. And I want to be actually shooting the 2 ball down here. And I actually underhit it, got the 3rd rail but didn't come out enough. So now I'm left with a real thin back cut where the key ball is going to be doing some running around. So instead I decided to play the 2-6 combination and try to just hit it soft to keep the 2 ball there and get down below the 10 where I can see it. And actually hit that pretty good. And so from here I should be back in line and have a nice easy out, but this is me shooting, so I went ahead and got myself straight in on the 3 ball. So we're doing some rail first action and trying to go just kind of to the center of the table, and I hit it pretty hard. A lot harder than I needed to for sure, but looking at that, even harder might have been better. I'd be closer to it. So now I had some dreams of just drawing, between the 10 and the 8 or something. I don't know what the hell I was trying to do, but I slammed right into the 10 ball. And this is important for later. I went ahead and put that on the rail when it was nice and in the open. So now we got a kind of a thin cut into the side pocket. And hit that okay. Yeah, now I'm trying to cut this in, and I'm trying to actually get somewhere like here to have a back cut on the 9 ball. And we see I didn't quite get there, so I'm actually on the wrong side of this line. So now looking from up here, I should have just been drawing the ball back just to like right here. That would have been alright to have a nice bank shot on this. Instead I loaded up and tried to put a lot of English on this and try to come into the rail and out this way, and I really hit it terrible. So now looking at this, I either can cut this down the rail, bank it here, or try to hit some inside English and bank it across here and just let the cue ball run, which is what in the end I decided to do. Some low inside, and that actually double kissed. If you watch that in slow motion on YouTube, that actually double kissed, but I got lucky and made it. So that's that one. We got one more rack here. Alright, on the third and final rack here. Got one ball down on the break, and a nice shot on this on the one ball. And key to this rack is, just if the 7 ball goes, and I can see from there that it does. So now I'm just going to be cutting this in and trying to come one rail to cut this in the side pocket. And I ran further than I meant to. I kind of wanted to be up here, but I came too far and dead hooked myself. So now I'm just going to be trying to jump this and just cut it in here. You'll see me actually call the pocket. This is a called pocket game here if I'm not playing any slop, playing 10 ball. So thin cut, so I'm trying to get the cue ball to not fly off the table, and I did that nicely. Bumped the 10 ball to stop, which is fortunate, and have a nice shot at the 4 ball. And where this 4 ball is lying, I'm going to be going one rail, some low left English, and trying to spin over to here. And hit that very nice. And now I want to land here on this shot. And came up way short, so 7 ball goes here easily. So I'm just going to be playing this with some, just basically some inside spin, hit it real soft, but still apply the English. And we're going to go one rail in this direction. And hit that ball really well. And with this shot here, I'll be hitting this with some little bit of left spin and trying to go straight down table. And I really underhit that. I really wanted to be closer to this 8 ball. And from here, I'm kind of on the wrong side of it as well. So I'll be playing this with some high English and a little bit of right, and really putting a good stroke on this. And just drive it to that rail and back down table. And we're good on the 9 ball. It's just a one rail shot, slide down table. It's just a all speed control here to not overrun the 10 ball. And I hit that just about perfect. And so that'll do it for this video. And I'm gonna post my other 2 channels if anybody wants to help out and subscribe to those other 2 channels. I'd appreciate it. And we'll talk to everybody later.